Hello and welcome to another episode of Goa365 Story Behind the Story. Now we have just finished with the Delhi elections and there has been a lot of discussion on that and the winning and how BJP managed to defeat AAP and wipe out the Congress. So now we come back to Goa, to what's happening in Goa. Now we have been seeing this for some time now, but the law and order situation has been if you see on the outside is pretty bad. People have lost confidence in the police, people have lost confidence in the implementing agencies, the law enforcement agencies. The conviction rates are very abysmal, very low. The detection rates are high, that's what the government and the police have been touting. But what is actually happening on the streets in this tourism centric state of ours is very alarming, especially in North Goa, and slowly we feel that it will shift to South Goa. So what actually triggered this program was the blatant assault by a couple of tourists on a person on the main road, and the absolute way they got away with it. They just ran away from there because the locals were too shocked. They stopped the fight and these guys ran away. Before that, there was another murder in the coastal belt of a shack where a local was again stabbed by some of the staff from outside from that thing. Before that, there was another fight in between tourist staff and in the Kalangut coastal belt. So these have been happening on a regular basis, which is something new, and they are so blatant and they are so, I don't know. So whether fear of the law is there in Goa, it's not, it's gone. We have me, Glenn Costa, along with activists Shankar Polji, Pratima Kutino, advocate Siola Vaz, and soon to join us Kundan Kerkar, who is a politician and a businessman. He owns some hotels in South Goa. Will discuss. So Shankar Bab, you are from North Goa.
I'm from South.
Oh, you're originally from South. Oh, but we see you a lot of your reels and your things in South. Northern Huba tumche. What exactly?
I do it all over.
Yeah. Exactly tumche, because you are the one who is there on the street and you see what's happening. What is going on?
Wait, first of all, Scarlet murder case tumka khabar asteli. Scarlet
I broke the story.
Yes. Scarlet murder case झाली त्या टायमाच्यान गोयच्या टुरिझमाक आणि गोयच्या लॉ अँड ऑर्डराक जो एक श्राप लागलो न्हू तो आयज कंटिन्यू जाता. त्याच्या उपरांत सिद्धी नायक केस आमी पळयले जे आमच्या गोयच्या पुलिसां कडेन सॉल्व जावंक ना. अजून सॉल्व जावंक ना हेंचे कडेन. दे फेल्ड. आणि म्हाका जाल्यार दिसता कितें सांग, पुलिसांनी जे प्रयत्न करपाक जाय आसले, जे एफर्ट्स घालपाक जाय आसले ते तेंच्यांनी घालूंक ना भितून. कित्याक खंय ना खंय तरी कितें तरी समथींग दे आर हायडींग. आणि थर्ड म्हटल्यार आतां सुलेमान सिद्दीकी लोकांच्यान जो पळोवन वयता आणि दे टू पुलीस तेका एकंपनी करता, हुबली एस्कॉर्ट करता, मागीर हुबली व्हरून सोडटा. सो दीस डिस्गस्टिंग. हे जर आयकत सपोज न्हू जाल्यार कोणाक पुलिसांचेर विस्वासूच उरचो ना. सो आयज हे सगळे जे गोश्टी आहा हे डे टू डे आमी आयकता. म्हणजे आमी कितें म्हणटा, एक बायल खंय लग्न जावन पांयगूण म्हणटा खबर आहा, तसो आमच्या सीएमाचो पांयगूण. जेन्नाच्यान प्रमोद सावंत गोंयचो सीएम जाला तेन्नाच्यान हो श्राप लागला सारको. हांव जाल्यार ओपनली म्हणपाक शकता. कित्याक प्रमोद सावंताच्या टेन्युअराक टील डेट जर आमी पळयत न्हू जाल्यार लॉ अँड ऑर्डर सिच्युएशन इट हॅज गॉन फॉर टॉस. आमी असले केन्नाच आमी गोंयांत पळोवंक नासलेले. आयज जे आमी ह्या 15 वर्सांत जो टुरिस्ट पळयता कितें, तो टुरिस्ट आमी असलो टुरिस्ट त्या टुरिस्टांचो क्रायम चड आहा दिसता आमच्या गोंयच्या लोकांकून. आयज डे टू डे रस्त्याचेर कोण जर आमचो गोंयकार ट्रॅव्हल करता, पयर आमी जे कलंगूट बागा खंय सांगोळडा पळयला, दॅट इज टोटली ब्रुटल. तो उठटा हेल्मेटांची तकली फोडटा, तकली तेजी येद्दी मोठी जाता. कितें चल्लां म्हटल्यार पुलिसांचो जो भंय आसा, एक भंय आसपाक जाय पुलिसांचो. आतां मुंबय पुलीस, आतां मुंबय इतली क्रावडेड प्लेस सारकी, जे जाग्याचेर आमी क्रायम आयकना चडशे केन्ना. पण आयज गोंयांत अशें जाल्लेलें आहा, गोवा इज बिकम लायक सोमालिया. दिन दहाडे म्हणजे कोण कोणाक विचारपी ना. आणि दॅट टू केसीस धापपाचो प्रयत्न करता. ते केसीस लोकां मुखार हाडपाक सोदिना. कितें आतां जेलीन त्या दिसा तेंच्यांनी पयलीं ड्रग्स धरले म्हणून हें केलें आनी मागीर म्हणपाले गांजा म्हणपाले. वॉट इज नॉनसेन्स.
But your DYSP was suspended for that and some cops
suspended,
which is like
this is the second incident in 1 month. कितें 2 महिने पयलीं आमी गेल्ले थंय तांकां विचारपाक, पूण तांकां जेन्ना आमी विचारपाक सुद्दां वयता जाल्यार ते आन्सर करपाक रेडी नासता. ही तेंची एटिट्यूड. एक्चुअली तेंच्यांनी आमकां जेन्ना लोक तांकां विचारता तेंच्यांनी आन्सर करपाक जाय. सो म्हाजे हिसपान जाल्यार आयच्या होम मिनिस्टरा खातीर आयज लॉ अँड ऑर्डर कोलॅप्स जाल्ली आसा.
ओके Pratima, ma'am, one thing I would like to ask you also. Now, Shankar कितें म्हणटा ते is absolutely right. Agreed. Police and thing. But since the Sangolda case was brought up, and which really shocked me, I'm sure it must have shocked a lot of people, is because this happened in the Sarko Chogam road, main road, with crowd. Yeah, but our Goans, if this was anywhere else in India, it would have been such a problem for those people. They actually hit, the Goans stopped, and they actually got away, ran away with it. Now, what is the level, what is happening? Is there so much lack of fear, or in Goa has become such a place that anything goes? What is it? I'm finding it very difficult to understand what is happening in Goa today.
First and foremost, Glenn, since you have spoken about law and order,
yes.
Let me say this discussion is about law and order.
Yes.
Law and order Montati Goyan Sarkis collapse alyasa, and this is happening due to no fear of law. There is no fear installed in the minds of these people. These culprits, criminals, teka lagun chod jata. And third, somewhere I feel, I'm not saying all are rotten apples, but there are की जाता पुलीस फोर्सान देखून थोडे रॉटन एपल्स असतात, थोड्यांचे इन्फ्लुएन्स लेवल चड असतात, आणि इट इज नॉट ओनली सी द हेड हॅज टू बी प्रॉपर, बॉडी बॅलन्स दवरतलो जाल्यार तकली सारकी आसूंक जाय, होम मिनिस्ट्रीच सारकी ना जाल्यार तुजे आनी सकयले कितें सारकें आसतलें. सो हाका दिसता सीएमान खंय तरी हितून तकली घालूंक जाय. वॉट सीएम हॅड टोल्ड, वॉट एवर सेड एंड डन, आय एम नॉट प्रेजिंग बट आय एम टेलिंग द ट्रूथ, आनी खरें उलोवपाक भिरांत आसपाक चिरी पडना. कितेंय जावं तो पर्रीकर जेन्ना आशिल्लो सीएम म्हणून, होम मिनिस्टर म्हणून, ही हॅड केप्ट थिंग्स ऑन ट्रॅक. And this guy, Pramod Sawant, when he became the CM, he said that I am gonna follow the footsteps of Manohar Parrikar ji. And आयज कितें केल्लें आसा ताणें सारकोच यू टर्न गेल्लो आसा. आतां सांकोळडाचें उलयताच ना, हांव सांगता, इट्स नॉट ओनली अबाउट.
Just before Sangolda, I want to bring in one incident. Now you are an activist, right?
Yeah.
You're a known person, right?
Yeah.
You were threatened on WhatsApp.
Exactly. I'll come to that part. Of course.
What
not even
exactly?
5 days. Openly, somebody has got the guts to chat with me, and he chats with me at around 1:40 in the night, 1:50 midnight.
Okay, then you complained to so and so. Then after that there was a chat.
सांगता तो म्हाका कितें घालता. He is like, you just wait and watch. Don't act smart. I'm like, Baba, hello, who are you? I don't know you. Second night, दुसऱ्या दीस midnight धाडटा तो, सकाळी पळयता, you are my next target. You are going to get finished. Again, I go to the SP. I make a letter to I make a letter to CC to IGP. I make a letter to Chief Minister, who is the Home Minister, Pramod Sawant, and also to the cyber. And
the next
day again he's sending me. You go to police or you go to anybody. Police can't do anything to me. And that night itself, in the evening, I happened to meet the CM of Goa, that is Pramod Sawant, for one of the politician's daughter's wedding. And when I hallowed CM आपूण जावन म्हाका विचारलें, भाई प्रतिमा हे कितें, वो कोण तुका धमकी दिता तो? So I said, sir, this is your job now, your ministry, home ministry तुज्या. He said, give me a letter. I said, the letter is already must have reached your office, but now this person has got guts to send me with the chat, with the number घालून तो म्हाका धमकी दिता. So थ्रू कॉलराचेर गेल्यार अनआयडेंटिफाईड म्हणून येता. सो कोणाचो प्रॉक्सी वो कोणाचो प्रॉक्सी? सो आय हॅव गिवन टायम, I am 7 days रावना, नाल्यार हांव परतून सीएमाच्या दारां वचून पळयतलें. That is all okay, fine. Sangolda
yes,
coming to Sangolda. You are saying it shook everyone. Not shook, it broke me, because I saw daylight. तो बाबडो प्रायवेट कामाक वचपाचो मनीस आपले मोटार घेवन गोंयकार आमचो घरा वयता साकोळडासून पोरवोरी हूंय, आनी वयतच ना ते हूंय भुरगे, ते दोग जाण टुरिस्ट, ते भायले, ते गोंयकार न्ही, टुरिस्ट येयले न्ही. हे रेंट अ कॅब, रेंट अ बायक दिता पळय, तांकां पयले यू शूड हेल्प देम ऑल्सो, होल्ड देम रिस्पॉन्सिबल, बिकॉज तेंचे लायसन्स चॅक करूंक जाय, आनी तांकां सांगपाक जाय शिस्त हें करात म्हूण, भगयात म्हूण. गोंया म्हणल्यार आवो खावो पिवो आनी कोणाकूय मारो आनी जावं. आमच्या गोंयकारांक आमचे लोक थंय गेले आनी दादागिरी केले, आमकां कोण दवरता. अरे दीस पीपल वर गोईंग झिग झॅग खंय, आनी हो मातसो हेका जायना म्हणून तो लागलो कितें 16:30 की खबर जाल्यार ओपनली हेल्मेट घेवन मारून तेजे दोळे फोडला, ताजो कान फोडला. तो हूंय हार्ट पेशंट, भुरगीं भितात स्कुलाक वचपाक. म्हणल्यार इतलें जालें न्ही, काल तो हात जोडटा, सीएम म्हणटा तुजे पांय पडटा, आपणाक म्हणटा हें दी म्हणटा, जस्टीस दी, PI कडेन जस्टीस. ही शूड नॉट बी 24 hours भितर तांकां अरेस्ट केलें न्ही. आतां तेजें कितें जातलें तें पळोवपा जाय. बेल घेतलें सुसेगाद वतलें, आनी मागीर आदोगाद हात न्ही, आदोगादांक कितें, आदोगादांक एक्झॅम्पशन घालपाक लायतले, आनी तेंचे मिटर चालू जातलो. वे इट्स गोईंग ऑन मेन.
It's not supposed to be.
I'm telling you, you just wait and watch. बानास्तारीचे कितें जालें, बानास्तारीचे असलो एक्सिडेंट जावन मोडे केले, मारले रस्त्यार. आतां शंकरान सांगलें सिद्दीकी सुलेमान कोण ताका भरून भायर वता, बरें जालें तेंचे CCTV फुटेज वॉज एक्सपोज्ड. पुलीस तांकां व्हरून पावयतात, पुलीस तांकां हाडटात आनी तेंचे मागीर हे वयतात भायर. सो यू नो वॉट आय एम ट्रायंग टू से इज police machinery ni
But
खंयतरी
yeah,
हल्लेली
one thing
आसा.
also, one thing, let me interrupt. What I'm trying to ask you is that this happened in the middle of the road. What were our Goans doing?
So गोंयकार कोण म्हणटा आमी?
Goan पण हांव म्हणटा, Goan
some people shout saying that
I am saying priority Goans.
It's
The
not-
priority should be Goans.
I would not like to pinpoint anyone.
गोंयकारपण is not
हांव म्हणटा गोंयकारपण.
No.
शंकर तूं म्हणटा
No.
शंकर फौजी गोंया खातीर.
गोंया खातीर
So गोंया खातीर जायते गोंयकार गोंया खातीर कोत्ता. प्रतिभा म्हणटा आमचे गोंयकारपण सांबाळूंक जाय. What I am saying, हांव म्हणटा गोंयकारपण म्हणटा न्ही ते गोंयकार जे रस्त्यार आशिल्ले वो खरेंच भायले आशिल्ले थिंगा, कित्याक गोंयकार असलो जाल्यार म्हाका दिसना द सन ऑफ द सॉयल वूड बी एबल टू सी सच ए इंसिडेंट हॅपनिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ हिज आईज. So that is why I am saying,
All
where is
Goans
that
only. We have seen the
gonkar
videos.
gone today?
All Goans, I am saying.
So where is-
all Goans, they are there. You can go and see the city.
So that's what I'm
TV.
saying, Glenn.
The
Where is that
footage.
गोंयकारपण कोण? अरे तुम कितें तुज्याच कोणा मायक मारलेले, भयणीक मारलेले, चोलेक मारलेले, बायलेक मारलेले, गर्लफ्रेंडाक मारलेले, तुमी हो शो पळोवपाचो, तो दादलो थीच मरून पडलेलो जाल्यार जीव ना जावपाचो कोणाक, बायलेक आनी भुरग्यांक न्ही बापूय ना जावपाचो. सो
Okay.
दीस इज ऑल मेस. आनी ते तितल्याचेर ना ते देखून पयला आयज तुमी पळोवपाक गेले रेप्साचे आमचे कितले वाडला. तो कितें म्हणटा गव्हर्नमेंट व्हडलें तोंड घेवन म्हणटा. वॉट इज सेंग 88% खंय तो क्रायम डिटेक्शन केला म्हणून. क्रायम डिटेक्शन 88% जाता. फ्रॉम विच एंगल रे बाबा? आय वॉन्ट आज द सीएम तुझ्या माध्यमांतल्यान विचारता हांव आनी पुलीस मेशिनरी फ्रॉम विच एंगल 88% डिटेक्शन? तुम्ही केस रेजिस्टर खंय करता रे? आय गिव यू एग्जाम्पल. रेजिस्टर खंय करता? तो शेटकार म्हणटा तो मार्गांव म्युनिसिपालिटी सोपो म्हणून त्याने 18 lakhs कलेक्ट केलो, पळोवन गेलो, तो जेलींत आसा, बेल घेवपाक ट्राय करता आनी दुसरो मनीस येवन सांगता 1 लाख त्याने आपलो खायला इन्व्हेस्टमेंट कंपनी म्हणून. पीआय काय करना मडगांवचो? देन मॅटर इट टेक्स टू एसपी. काय जायना? एसपी आता वायरलेसाचेर गेली रे होरे.
One second.
What is happening?
See, listen. I will bring Siola on this because she's an advocate. But my point is saying 88% of whatever is registered detection जाता नो.
88% जाता त्याच्यान हजारांनी मोर केसेस रेजिस्टर जायना.
Agreed. मानता.
Because of the influential power and money.
तुमचे
हफ्तास.
मानता. But this out of this 88% detection कितले convictions जाता? तू ही advocate. तू
जा कोणी जाता रे कन्व्हिक्शन जाता काय जायना.
Then what is
This
the
is the
point
third time
detection?
I'm talking on your channel. Same thing for the debate.
What?
That conviction केन्नाच जायना.
Okay, fine, fair enough. Siola, Dr. Now this is something that you will be able to put more this because you are a practicing advocate. Now conviction rates, see whatever, not registered.
2 to 25%.
2 to 25%. Now 2 is where and 25%
Yeah,
is where.
exactly. Different types of crimes.
But heinous crimes, all these assault, how much is that?
See that Scarlet case was an acquittal. And that then gives a broad view of what India is and of what Goa is, because it tells all the people outside, especially Europeans and all, that here if you live your lifestyle here in Goa, you will get killed and nobody will be accountable.
Okay, hold the thought. We need to go in for a small break. Keep watching. Welcome back. Yeah, Doctor, what I was saying is that, see, I disagree with Pratima Bai saying that, okay, 88% Shembarachi, okay, many are not registered. That also I agree. And also I also agree that some many times the aggrieved person is treated like guilty. We've had incidents of this. I'll give you an example of the hit and runs which happened in Bamboli and in what so many things, because this by our own staff's relatives were there, so which were there, and even after we spoke to the cops and all, they were giving like chapata. Now after, but the thing is that this mentality of the police is there that, okay, you do everything. If there is some pressure, they don't want, either they're too lazy or they don't want to put any effort in investigation, they don't want to do anything, or they're saying kityak beste, forget it, phone etlo, ye jatle, te jatle. So because of this, probably the cops are demoralized, I don't know. But besides that, suppose if the conviction rates are so low, somebody has to be brought up and I mean somebody has to be pulled up. No, there has to be some sort of accountability, right?
There has to be some kind of accountability. See, when it came to Manipur, and there is a law and order situation in Manipur and has been going on for more than a year. Everybody is saying that Biswa has to resign, and that is the
Biren
echo.
Singh.
Yeah, the
Biren
CM,
Singh.
Biren, yes, okay, has to resign. And I think similar thing even when it was happening in West Bengal, where there was some kind of law and order situation now recently during that Arjika rape matter, and even before that, before their elections and all. That time also there was an echo, that time it was a BJP echo that said that okay, there has to be a resignation of Mamata Banerjee. Now, it is going on in Goa for very long and it is very continuous. Every 2 days, either there is a murder or there is an attempt to murder or there is some grievous injury. Every 2 days there is either a rape or a gang rape or a rape of a minor. Minor rapes are so many actually.
So many are happening. Yes.
Too many. And recently when I had, not recently, 2 years ago when I had taken out an RTI from Fatorda police station, there were some 70 rapes in 10 years. Most of them were of outsiders by outsiders. You can identify them by their names. Let us be completely curt about this. So that means that there is some kind of culture difference between Goa and the other parts of India. When they come here, there is some kind of friction. Now we are under a lot of stress and danger from these people because they live a certain kind of lifestyle, a lifestyle of crime. And then they come here and then we have to deal with them. For them it's a safe haven because it's a calm area.
Because cops are very soft here.
Yes, cops are soft. Even the
Conviction
people
rates
are
are very
soft.
dead. People are...
Even the people are soft, as you have pointed out now, even during this unfortunate incident of that helmet beating. The people might have been a little bit cautious or maybe they were hesitant or something like that.
That
So
the cops
this-
should file cases against them only. That is also an issue.
Probably they are worried about
Because
that.
that's what the
and
cops
they have
do
to then be
generally.
eyewitnesses. They are a little bit. This is an unfortunate thing. This is there in most parts of the world. This is very unfortunate. But anyway, so these outsiders come to Goa. They find that Goan people are very easygoing. So then what you see is that their dominant culture is repressing and suppressing us Goans.
North and Central India.
North and Central
these
India.
are the two very, very dangerous cultures which we
And
cannot...
you see their
Shankar
populations
Babu,
are so
something-
huge. Their
It's not,
populations
it's
are
not,
so
it's
huge
not the
that
population.
they have become cutthroat and then they bring that over here.
It's not the population, it's the mindset. They are like, have you, I don't know, you all are both women. You all have travelled to North and Central.
I have travelled actually.
And see the way they look at you.
But one thing is you were
For
bringing
what?
It's normal. It's normal.
But
It is
Ashok
normal.
Goyat
For
cannot
them it's
join us.
normal.
Ashok Goyat cannot join us.
The Goans are
Nobody
not-
has guards. But now this local tourist, I'm not talking about the good tourist. I'm talking about the local Indian
do you
tourist.
compare?
Who they are the ones who are the culprits. They are the ones who have messed up. Economy आमका जाय आम्ही ना म्हणणार. But good tourist येवपाक जाय. आज हे crimes rate
Define
वाढल्या,
good.
rates वाढल्या म्हणून good tourists have stopped coming. Divert जाल्ले आसा. Now you see in Goa who? Only Russians. Only this local tourists and their perverts go on the beaches and just see एक बरे बायल एक चेडूं वयता. You just see the way they look at you, man. What is going on? So we don't want this local dirty pool. Shankar, am I right?
Yes.
Huh? Local
I
mama
interrupted you. Sorry, Pradyum.
Coming to the law and order situation and the detection
Conviction,
rate and
yeah.
the conviction
Yeah,
rate.
yeah.
Now the conviction rate is appalling. You might say, okay, the lawyers are doing a good job, but it's so easy for them because the defense is easy when the prosecution fails. And all the defense has to do is poke holes in the prosecution
Yeah,
case.
yeah, and then
the
no
prosecution
doubt.
case is a net.
No
You don't
doubt.
have to poke holes. It just is
There-
a net. So it's very unfortunate. Sometimes you will find that the forensics is incomplete. Sometimes you will find that CCTV is missing. When CCTV is the best possible footage you can get of a crime, missing. So when all this happens, you have a low crime rate. You have a low conviction rate. And this message goes out in India and other parts of India. It goes out in the world. That's why that lady who killed her own son allegedly
She came
from
to
Bangalore,
Goa.
she came to Goa to do it. They come because they feel that there might be some kind of openness.
Loophole.
Maybe they think we are a union territory. I don't know.
I don't know, but also now have you seen? You have I don't know, I don't know if you've gone to crime scenes when they happen. Now I started as a crime reporter. So when you go to crime scenes, like suppose if there is an assault or there's a murder, the cops will be 5. There will be 200 people walking all over the place. Now tell me one thing.
Contamination.
Yeah, absolute contamination. Then after when it goes to court or the thing is, there is you see, okay, like we watch a lot of these serials and all, Shankar Babu. We watch, you see, you have to think, then you have to do, we watch, but that's only there. Here you just walk over everything. How you going to get any evidence about what is happening?
Evidence
It's
collection.
not possible, no? When so much of contamination is there, when there is no professionalism, there is no investigation, there is no awareness, all that is happening. See, another thing which I find, that's why everybody runs for government jobs, is because there is no accountability in government. All the AGs and prosecutors are thinking, suppose if a criminal gets away, the AG should be sacked. You are paying them so much of money. Why are they getting good people? They are to defend the government. They are getting big high priced lawyers and spending crores. But to actually put guilty behind bars, nothing is happening. Nare, Shankar Babu?
Nothing
See,
sizable.
Nothing is happening. What sizable? 2% to 25%. I think probably in some third world country it will be higher probably than conviction rates. I don't know. Yeah, Shankar Babu, it's a shame, right? Yeah, it's a shame. So what do you think we should do? Yeah?
पळय आता जाला कितें आता सिंपल एक तुका एक केस सांगता साकवाल भुतानी केस आयज जेन्ना पुलीस स्टेशनाचेर वयता कंप्लेंट करपाक त्या टायमार त्या लोकांचे हॅरेसमेंट आमी पळयला जो PI आसा तो तेंच्या वांगडा कसो बिहेव करता तो पळयला सो म्हाका दिसता कितें सांग की आयज खऱ्या अर्थान ही पुलीस स्टेशनां जी आहा न्हू दे आर डॉमिनेटेड बाय पॉलिटिशियन्स कितें लोकांक जाय तशें कंप्लेंट्स करपाक मेळना रजिस्टर करपाक मेळना पण मागीर लोक फ्रस्ट्रेट जातकूच मागीर लोक कायदो हातीन घेवपाक सोदतात
अरे बट नो आय डोंट थिंक गोवन्स डू दॅट
ना
That's why people are getting literally with murder. No, don't you think, Shankar Babu, that we have to fight for our rights. Forget about what government says. Forget about the police.
टेंडन्सी तशी ना न्हू
But we have to know. Otherwise, आम्ही काबार जातले मरे.
कितें आयज थोडे लोक हा तेच झगडटात समाजान आयज एक्चुअली पळोवंक जाय
But that is a problem.
आता इवन आमचो तूं फॉर एक्झाम्पल तूं पळोवंक जाल्यार आमचो बिझनस सुद्धा टोटली कॅप्चर केलेलो आहा शेक बिझनस म्हणनाका टॅक्सी बिझनस म्हणनाका ईच अँड एवरीथिंग इज रन बाय मायग्रंट्स सो आयज आमकां थंयसर सुद्दां जर आमकां जर सपोज कोऑपरेट करपाक जाय खंयच्या एका लोकल MLA म्हणनाका गव्हर्मेंटान कोऑपरेट करपाक जाय जाल्यार तें कोऑपरेशन आमकां मेळना जाय तशें कितें सो आयज खंय ना खंय तरी आमची जी सिस्टम आहा न्हू ती सिस्टम टोटली फेल जाल्लेली आसा आमी म्हणटा आमकां भायल्या लोकांनी काबार केल्या ना आमकां एक्चुअली सिस्टमांत जे गोंयकार बसल्या तेंच्यांनीच आमकां काबार केलेले आसा सो खंय ना खंय तरी आमचेच गोंयकार इनवॉल्व आसा आमच्या गोंयकारांक काबार करपाक आनी लॉ अँड ऑर्डर सिट्युएशन जर तूं पळोवंक वचत जाल्यार जेन्ना एक DGP ट्रान्सफर जाता एक आमी आसा गांव फाटीं केस पळयलेली ती तांकां घरांसून भायर काडली बाउन्सर्स हाडले कितें आनी मागीर तेच्या फुडें आनी तुका उलोवपाचें कांय उरना न्हू कितें एक PI सस्पेंड जाता म्हणजे दॅट मिन्स पयरची केस आतां दॅट ब्रिटीश नॅशनल हू इज इनवॉल्व इन दॅट तांकां भायर काडली भायर बाउन्सर्स घालून 30-40 बाउन्सर्स हाडले भायर काडले
Today, yesterday night they had a press conference saying that they were not owners and whatever. There's a
they are owners, not owners.
That is a civil case.
Fighting legally, no?
That is a civil
Don't take
case.
law in your hands.
Correct.
म्हाका सांग आता
My
आयज-
point.
No,
Exactly
don't
my
take law in your hands.
Why you
no?
have to take law in
And because
hands?
there's some superpower sitting up there, the higher ups are there. That is the reason they can go with bouncers. असागाव केस किती झाली?
सेम असागाव
असागाव किती झाले? आम्ही गेले हांव शंकर असली थिंगा.
So each and
घर
every
हाडले
time
बाउन्सर
you use
लावून
bouncer.
डबा करून का माय लास्टाक कळलं तो कोण रे तो IGP कोण आहा ताका कळलं ट्रान्सफर मारलो.
भूतानी इज युजिंग बाउन्सर्स
भूतानी आमकां एन्व्हायरमेंटलिस्ट म्हणून आम्ही जवळपाक गेल्यात आमचेरूच केसीस घातल्यात भूतानीचे इश्यू
आणि आयज जेन्ना एक्टिविस्ट फुडें वयता उलोवपाक जाल्यार एक्टिविस्टांचेर केसी
आमचे केसीस घातल्या जाल्यार बारीक लोक कितलो भितलो
Correct.
तो म्हणटा न्हू तर गोंयकार खंय कित्याक गोंयकार भिता बाबा आपल्यार येतले म्हण आमचे असल्या लोकांचेर समज डायरेक्टली केसीस FIR आमकां दिसाचे अरेस्ट करतात आमच्या घरात आफ्टर 5:30 यू कॅनॉट कम टू अ लेडीज हाऊस यू कॅन कम विथ अ रेड बेस्ड ऑन अ फॉल्स कंप्लेन अबाउट अ मायनर मेड फॉल्स कंप्लेनाचेर पुलीस आर गुड एट दॅट पुलीस कॅन गो फ्रॉम सांगली टू नेत्रावली अँड गो टू समबडीज हाऊस एट 2 o'clock.
Yeah, my point is exactly this. How many activists are there with you all when you
Where?
Let answer what I said. How many activists are there when you all go to any place? Like how many activists are there? तुमचा ग्रुप केतो?
आमचा handful.
सांग नंबर सांग.
हँडफुल आसा
Number सांग.
6-7 जाण आमी
15
ओव्हरऑल आसा पूण 7 जाण सदांच आसतले.
What is the voting population of Goa?
अरे बाबा रे एकानी
12 to
पॉप्युलेशन
13
सांग रे ताका
12 to 13 lakhs,
हा.
15 lakhs,
Yeah.
whatever. There's another migrant population for 5 lakhs.
yeah.
So around 20-21 lakhs.
Yeah.
14 lakhs is there in Goa. Now, who is Goa? Goa कोणाचे? शंकराचे, प्रतिमाचे, सिओलाचे, कुंदनाचे, माझे कोणाचे ते गोय?
ते सांगता न्ही थोड्या
No, कोणाचे? सगळ्यांचे. So Goa say no, they are scared. Why they are scared यार? If they are scared, भितर घालपाचे कितें whatever.
There is less money in the pocket of the average Goan.
Correct.
And that average Goan, if I can speak for the youth, the average Goan has to go to work every day. Or if they are not going to work, they have to try to find good jobs. they cannot afford a lot of this outwardly expression of things. There is fear, no doubt, and there is a little bit of
No,
goodwill.
I disagree. See, Shankara काम धंदा आज त्याच्या स्वतःच्या काम धंद्याचेर येयल्ले आसा. म्हाकाय शिकोवन आमी वकील अदोगासी प्रॅक्टीस करता पूण आमी सॅक्रिफायस करता. तशें हांव म्हणटा जायत्या गोंयकारांनी एक घरांतलो एकलो मनीस पूण भायर सरलो कितले बरें जातलें.
Yeah, but Pratima ma'am, I am out of time. I will come back.
Contribute to your society. You got to go, no?
I am coming back.
Money, doing bags and going is not important. Make a name, fight for Goa, toil for Goa.
I am coming back to you.
Maka
Out
तुका
of time
पळयला
in this
attitude घेवन रावली जाल्यार
episode,
जालें
I
बाबा.
need to take a break.
आणि मागीर
Thank you.
बेबे आणि कितें ते मशरूमचे
Pratima,
इलेक्शना टायमार येवन
I need to
फायदो
take
ना.
a break. See,
No, you
this-
can't come during election time. You have to
this-
fight throughout 24/7. Be like us, man. आम्ही कितें पिशी आम्ही मोडटात ती मोडटात.
झाले तुझे? Thank you. Anyway, this was Pratima getting a little excited and heated because basically probably because she loves Goa. That's why she's so. But we need to take a break. We will be back on the other side. Keep watching.